Hello, dear viewer, and welcome to this review of Apple Arcade with me, Jelenon. I have been playing Apple Arcade for several months. You may have noticed some of my playlists on Cardpocalypse, Grindstone, the Pathless. So if you want to take a look at how some of those games play and feel, there's that. I also did Marble Knights a little bit, but unfortunately my computer crashed before I could finish the series the way I wanted to on that. But yeah, as you can see, this is the Apple Arcade. You can find it in the App Store just by going to Arcade. It is currently $4.99 a month. There are no in-app payments other than, your subscription for the Apple Arcade service. Other things to note, and I have tested this, when you have your Game Center account connected to something like Cardpocalypse, you can connect it to other Apple devices that have your same Game Center account. So I was able to connect Cardpocalypse actually to my Mac computer, and it still had the save file that I had on my iPad Air. So that was something useful to note. Most of the games that do potentially use controllers will allow you to connect a controller. I use the Nimbus Steel series, and that worked just fine with the Pathless. Without further ado, we can turn this on. One other good thing to note is you can download it at any time, right? Now, when I did move Cardpocalypse over to my Mac, I had not deleted the information off my iPad yet, so I will need to run a test where I delete it from my computer and then reinstall it on my iPad, see if it remembers all that stuff. But as you can see with the Pathless, it did have a controller option. I will turn on my controller. Let's see. Is it working yet? Boop. Now I'll turn up the background noise a little bit. Okay. So let's see, that was using the touch screen. Most of the games will kind of allow you to do both touchscreen and the controller. So let's see, yeah, now I'm using the controller. You can hear it click. There we go. Alright. We're going to accelerate a little bit. Just a little bit. These are little eagle eyes and stuff. Okay, now remind me. How do I run? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. Left trigger. Alright, so yes, that is one downside to Apple Arcade, is that most of the games do not have a list of what all the buttons on your controller should do, mainly because there are different controllers on the market, and to try to get each one is kind of a hellish idea, I think. Very, very difficult. So, this is the Pathless. And there are all sorts of different games on Apple Arcade. So as you can see with this one, not terribly violent so far. This eagle was red and has this hole in its chest. But that's about as violent as this has gotten. Just firing arrows at targets so far. I am sure there will be more violence in the future, but probably not too gory or anything. Whereas Grindstone is a very fun little puzzle game, but there is cartoon blood and guts everywhere through that. The developers were kind enough to put a turn off the violence in the options, so that, you just do little swipes of your sword, the guys would disappear, and you continue with the puzzle. Hello, Eagle Mother. Oh. You must pet the bird. Oh, okay. Oh. This is no place for walkers.
Tankiva for Shazo. Jisahil Vaketansu.
Good block. Ooh. Dang. Well, I didn't expect this much stuff while doing the Apple Arcade review. I should have, but oh well. As you can see, pretty high quality of gameplay. You get a lot of diverse developers, so that's pretty cool as well. I don't really know what Apple's policies are in terms of paying those developers. I think it's based on number of downloads or active downloads or something. But yeah, I don't think you'll get too many AAA quality games, simply because it probably wouldn't pay as well. But I do like the quality of games on here. I think you get what you pay for, and it is mobile, so that's always nice. And if you're tired of in-app payments, I think you get good quality out of the Apple Arcade. Lots of cool stuff. I think this was made by a Mongolian developer. I can't quite remember off the top of my head. But once again, the age ratings are all over the place, so make sure to look at those before downloading for any kids or anybody else in your family that you're worried about stuff being on there. I don't think there's anything rated ages 17 plus that I know of. Yeah, I think so far it's been like ages 4 plus to 12 plus. So who knows? Who knows? For now, I'm going to exit out of here, and hopefully it won't remember where I was in case we ever go back to the Pathless. But probably did. Yep. Now, well. So we will exit out of here. I'll just do that. Boop. So we are out of the game, but that's okay. There are other wonderful games as well that we could check out, like Pac-Man Party Royale, etc., etc. Another nice thing to consider is that developers do keep on working on their games. So that's also potentially a con. I would say you do get quite a bit of value out of the Apple Arcade. You can, of course, just sign up for 1 month, immediately go and unsubscribe from it, and it will stick around till the end of your pay period. Like, I've still got it for several days, but I've been unsubscribed. So yes, you can note that. You can also tell it to email you the receipts, so it'll let you know each month as you get charged for it, etc., etc. Well, yeah, as you can see, they got quite a bit. It will continue to expand over time, and I think that'll be good for developers that are kind of independent and just trying to get a little bit more into the development space. But overall, it kind of feels like a little bit more professional / mobile accessible armor games, which is kind of nice. So yes, you can certainly make your own decision by trying it out yourself. But yeah, another fun one is Reigns Beyond. You get to make choices with that one and try to do an intergalactic space band without being destroyed for your ship's secrets. Well, yeah, so overall, once again, Apple Arcade, I would say pretty much worth the price of admission. You can find a variety of games, which is wonderful. And once again, you can download as many of them or as few of them as you want, spend as much time or as little time on each one as you want, and it gives developers another avenue of trying to meet customers, basically. Now, if you don't like Apple too much with some of their policies, I can certainly understand that, and once again, you don't have to sign up for Apple Arcade. So there is that. I wouldn't say there's anything absolutely essential on the arcade that any gamer should play, you know. And many of these also have Steam store options or Nintendo Switch options. So you're not going to be, you know, too out of luck if you decide to not sign up for Apple Arcade. Okay, this is a recording done after the end of December and after I've gotten over feeling ill. So I do still have some Apple Arcade games just to showcase the point. Let's see if they still work or not. Aha. So not now. So it looks like you do need to pay for them, which I think, you know, fair. They do say $5 a month until canceled. So yeah, that is that. Apple Arcade in January 2021 at least shows that, you know, you can try it for a month, see if you like games. You can keep them on your device in case you're trying to save up to afford it again. And yeah, so far I think it's a good price if you're looking for something other than free-to-play games, you don't necessarily want to go full in on like a AAA game. You might want to help indie developers a bit and try out some stuff on the go. So yeah, I'd say Apple Arcade has good value for the money, but I'd say probably just pick it up for a month at a time and see if it's really something you'd like. Because you can subscribe to it, then go in and immediately unsubscribe, and it'll still last for the month. And then you can kind of get a good feel for what you think of it. Well, I hope you leave a like if you've enjoyed this video, dear viewer. Subscribe to see more iOS gaming videos. And comment below on what you think of Apple Arcade. Have a great day.